Hey, how's it going YouTube? Welcome back to Imperium Gaming. Can you believe it's been a full year since Kingdom Come Deliverance released? I mean, holy crap. Just note that this year in review video won't include any in-depth reviews of the base game or its expansions. These will come later, but will instead illustrate my own personal experiences with Kingdom Come in the last year. I received my copy of Kingdom Come on Friday, February 16th, 2018. I remember standing in my living room, holding the PS4 case in my hand, and I swear, I could have started crying tears of joy right there. I had my hands on Kingdom Come Deliverance, the game I always wanted but didn't think I would ever get. 4 years of waiting. It was finally here. I was thrilled, but also nervous. If you're familiar with my channel, you may know that I backed Kingdom Come Deliverance on Kickstarter. I made a whole video on the topic, which you can watch here if you're interested. I had the final product. But did I get my money's worth? Did I hype myself up too much? I followed the game closely after the Kickstarter campaign, but apart from official video updates from Warhorse Studios, which are awesome by the way, I didn't really know much about the game. I didn't have a PC at the time, so even though I had closed alpha and beta access, I couldn't really do anything about it. Fast forward to E3 2017, and Warhorse Studios released their very first official trailer, and wow. To say I was hyped would be an understatement. This was our first real look at Kingdom Come Deliverance, and we finally had a release date, February 13th, 2018. In the following months, we got a bunch of awesome content, such as in-depth gameplay demos and a Bohemian symphony that quite literally gave me chills. I was itching for more. And then just 2 weeks before release, Warhorse unveiled what's probably one of my all-time favorite trailers, A Blacksmith's Tale. I'm not joking. This trailer was freaking phenomenal. The hype train was in full effect. I'm remembering all of this in my living room. Devin, we've been here before. Don't get overhyped for a game. Should I be worried? What if the game doesn't live up to my expectations? 4 years later, and the moment of truth was finally here. I kid you not, I think I played for 10 hours straight that first night. My girlfriend was out of town, so you better believe I played that shit non-stop that weekend. I mean, the story, the visuals, the gameplay, the music. This was easily one of the most immersive games I had ever played, and man, I was hooked. A lot of people won't believe me when I say this, but I didn't really have any bugs in my playthrough, and this is on a PS4 during the first few weeks of release. The absolute worst thing I struggled with was really bad pop-in, but nothing game-breaking. Maybe I'm just incredibly lucky, and I'm grateful for this, but it also kinda made me upset. I wanted people who weren't able to enjoy the game because of bugs to have the same experience I was. I wish they could have played the game I was playing. It's no secret that the vast majority of negative reviews on Kingdom Come Deliverance were due to bugs. Unfortunately, the gaming media tends to put a lot of weight on first impressions, and if you had a buggy experience, then no matter how much the game is fixed, which, to Warhorse's credit, has been, you'll still more than likely have a negative stance on it, and I wish this wasn't the case. A few months and some patches later, some of which adding free content for all players, such as player hair customization, Warhorse released their tentative DLC roadmap. This was exciting news. I was hungry for new content. From the Ashes, the amorous adventures of the bold Sir Hans Capon, Band of Bastards, and A Woman's Lot were the main attractions, joined by the no less exciting hardcore mode, making of documentary, tournament mode, combat academy, and official mod support. It was looking like the start of something wonderful for Kingdom Come Deliverance. With this announcement, E3 2018 was right around the corner. I knew Warhorse would be there. I mean, it only made sense for them to showcase some of the upcoming content. My good friend Maxell and I had always wanted to go to E3, and so, on a whim, we planned our trip and were LA bound. Long story short, we actually had a chance to meet with Toby, the PR manager, and Rick, the US community manager, and talk with them about From the Ashes and Hardcore mode. I cannot stress enough how accommodating and cool they were with us, and this experience made E3 for me. So much so that after I helped edit Maxell's article previewing the upcoming expansion, I decided that I wanted to have my own platform in the community, and I started my blog, Imperium Gaming. Almost 5 months after release, Kingdom Come's first official expansion, From the Ashes, received mixed reviews on Steam, with the majority of criticism focused on the questline's brevity. I don't think this is a fair assessment. In my own experience, I believe it's a well-made DLC, and if you play it in the way it's meant to be played, it can be both fun and rewarding. From most of the negative reviews, it's apparent that people were rebuilding Pribyslavitz at the end of their playthrough when they were loaded with Groshen. If you do this, then of course it's not going to be fun. Give it a chance on a fresh playthrough and you'll see what I mean. It's right around this time that I first played Kingdom Come on a PC, and I was blown away. I absolutely loved my experience on the PS4, so I'm not trying to bash on consoles, but this was a whole new world. I felt that this was the true way to experience medieval Bohemia. I hadn't owned a gaming PC in more than a decade, and my half-hour experience with Kingdom Come Deliverance at 1440p and 60 plus frames per second convinced me to go out and get a new rig. No joke, Kingdom Come single-handedly brought me back to PC gaming, which is where I'm currently enjoying my second playthrough of the game, on hardcore mode of course. Speaking about my second playthrough, what do I think about the game after the initial honeymoon phase? After all, I must have surely had some blinding biases during my first playthrough, right? Well, to be honest, I still love the game, and in fact, I think I can appreciate the narrative storytelling even more now. I also think the hardcore mode makes the experience that much more satisfying and rewarding, and I highly recommend it for veteran players or for those looking for a challenge. The minimalistic HUD and lack of player markers alone make it feel like this is how the game was truly meant to be played. Warhorse Studios then unveiled the second expansion for Kingdom Come Deliverance, The Amorous Adventures of the Bold Sir Hans Capon, at Gamescom 2018, which eventually released on October 16th, 2018, just over 3 months after From the Ashes and 4 days before my birthday. Now, let's take a look at the elephant in the room. If you look at the expansion's mostly negative Steam reviews, you might be a bit turned off, but I must insist that this, like with From the Ashes, is not a fair assessment. The Amorous Adventures narrative is not as short as some may claim. This is by no means excusing Warhorse, but one of the expansion's questlines involving the charlatan was bugged at launch. This originally resulted in fewer hours of content, but the game was quickly patched to fix these issues. And to be honest, the charlatan questline had some dialogue that genuinely made me laugh. I loved it, and I really did enjoy my time with the expansion overall. The Amorous Adventures update brought with it the free, that's right, free, tournament mode, which was actually one of the stretch goals on Kickstarter. When the DLC roadmap was announced, I was so excited for tournament mode, and I wasn't disappointed. I love the combat system in Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I think it shines exceptionally well in a one-on-one scenario. In my opinion, the tournament mode is a welcome addition to Kingdom Come, especially for newer and ongoing playthroughs. There was a lot of speculation on the release date of the making of documentary based on the visuals of the DLC roadmap, with many, myself included, believing that it would release sometime in late autumn. Well, we would eventually find out that Deliverance, the making of Kingdom Come, would release on December 20th, 2018. Free for backers, this documentary released to very positive reviews on Steam, and rightfully so. If you haven't already, I highly recommend you go and check it out. As someone who followed the game closely after the Kickstarter campaign, I loved all the behind the scenes action, and to be honest, I learned so much more than I thought I would. An incredibly insightful, high quality, and worthwhile documentary. It's right around this time that I created my YouTube channel. Although I originally started Imperium Gaming as a blog, I always wanted to make video content on what I'm most passionate about. That is, history and gaming. But I was so nervous. However, and with the support of my friends, family, and others in the community, I took that leap of faith and released my first ever video on December 24th, 2018. In fact, this year in review will be my 11th video, and I have so much more planned for the coming weeks and months. I'm just blown away by all the love and support I've received from all of you. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm honored that you enjoy my content and that you want to see more. I can't thank you enough. Immediately following the new year, Warhorse Studios unveiled the third expansion for Kingdom Come Deliverance, Band of Bastards, during one of their livestream events on January 2nd, 2019. The expansion released just over a month later on February 5th, 2019, and is a combat-heavy narrative, which is awesome for players like me. Not only does Band of Bastards have mostly positive reviews on Steam, but is also cheaper than the other two expansions at $8 US. Maybe Warhorse Studios was concerned with some of the player feedback. You know, not enough bang for your buck? I don't agree with these sentiments, but I'm not gonna complain about the price. All this being said, I'm really enjoying my time with the expansion so far. I love the characters, and the narrative and gameplay are both really exciting. Again, I won't review Band of Bastards or any of the other expansions just yet. My video reviews will come later. But I do want to quickly address a common theme, and that's the length of the expansions. I don't think it's fair to rush through the narrative, especially on an endgame save, and then say, oh, it's too short. If you just take your time with the quests, and preferably space them out with those from the base game and other expansions, then I think you'll be doing yourself a favor and justice to the game. This was a welcome surprise, but Vechtboek, the real sword fighting behind Kingdom Come, released immediately after Band of Bastards. I'll be honest, I haven't had time to watch it yet, but it has positive reviews on Steam, and it looks like another high quality, informative documentary, especially for those interested in history, like me. February 13th, 2019. 1 full year since the release of Kingdom Come Deliverance. And it's been a busy one. If we refer back to the DLC roadmap, Warhorse Studios have already released more than 2/3 of their planned content, with Band of Bastards and Vechtboek having just released this month, and a woman's lot and mod support remaining. So once we reach the end of the roadmap, what's next? Well, I definitely think there'll be a continuation of the main narrative. Whether it will be a full-fledged sequel or a large standalone expansion, I can't say. If you want to know more about my thoughts on a Kingdom Come Deliverance sequel, then please check out a video I made a few weeks ago on the topic. Regardless, and notwithstanding whatever happens in the future, I'd say it's been a pivotal year for Warhorse Studios. The highs, the lows. It's a great learning experience for a young developer, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for years to come. Thank you for a fantastic year. Thanks for watching, and for more on your favorite historical games, stay tuned with Imperium Gaming on YouTube, Twitter, and on our blog. Links in the video description. Thanks again, and until next time.